Hi, my name is Sonicron and welcome to Cinema4dtutorial.net. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to make a car accident for visual effects, like this. Okay, let's start. For this, we are going to use this chassis blueprint. And we are going to drag it into the frontal panel, as you can see. Then we are going to use the cube object and we edit a little the size. And then we make the object editable. Then we select this point and erase as it shows. Then we make some cuts and continue on lining up. We add a point here and then we move these points above. Now we will shape these figures as you can see on the video. We create another square object and give it a rectangular shape as you can see. Now we copy our object and line it up with the other figures. Now we will create a triangle. For this, we will use the cylinder object. Then we change the rotation segments to 3. Then we rotate the cylinder to 90 degrees. And make it editable. Then we line it up with our blueprint. Very good. Now we will create the rest of the geometrical figures. You can see here we have created all the geometrical figures and they are lined up with the blueprint. Then we will select all the objects and we are going to connect and erase the previous objects. Now we are going to use the ball object and introduce the two geometrical figures, as you can see. Then we select the cube object and make some cuts. Again, select the cube object and do some cuts. With this, we will create polygons inside our object. Once we finish our cuts, we click on Hide New Edge. Then we make editable the entire ball group. Very good. Now we select and close the holes in the polygons. For this, we select the Close Polygon Hole tool. Then we click on the right and close the polygons, as you can see. Next, we select the Shift key of the keyboard, the polygons we have created. And then we use the Extrude Inner tool and move the mouse a little. Next, we move the position of the polygons to the left, just a little. And then again we use the Extrude Inner tool and repeat the process. Very good. Now we finish and we are going to select the Point tag and change the angle to 35. As you can see, the object is now smoother. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to create circles. For this, we're going to use a cylindrical object and repeat the same process. Then we copy several cylinders of different size to line them up with the blueprint. Very good. As you can see here, we have all the cylinders. We are going to make them editable and then we will connect, as you can observe. Then again, we will use the Bool tool. And take out the polygons and click on Hide New Edge. Then we repeat the same process, extrude, and this time to the inside. Very good. As you can observe, we finished the extrusion to the inside. Now, what we are going to do are these small holes that you can see. We use this cylinder object again and repeat the process. Okay, as you can observe, we finished creating the holes. Now we are going to create a copy and we are going to select the points on the edge, as you can see. Then we invert the selection and erase the points. As you can observe, we have objects without relief. Then we select all the object's polygons and select the extrude tool, this time to the inside. Then we select the two objects and connect them to create one object. Next, we will do some vertical cuts and uncheck the restriction to selection and visible only boxes. Then we select the polygons on the right side, as you can observe. Then we will move a little to the front these polygons. Very good. As you can see, we finished modeling this object. Now we keep on modeling this new object. For this, we will use the cube object again. Line up the position. Next, we make a few cuts and keep on modeling. Then we subtract the object with the bool tool on this way. Then we select Hide New Edge. And we close the polygon hole. Next, we select the polygon and extrude it to the inside. Now we change the tag point angle with the value of 28. Next, with the weld tool, we join this point. You can note that surface of the object is smoother. Very good. Now we are going to create the rest of the objects, as you can observe. As you can appreciate, we have created the rest of the objects and they have different shapes. Now we are going to modeling these objects with the shape of a capsule. For this, we are going to use the cube object again. We will rotate it and change its size. Very good. Next, we activate the fillet box and rounding the edge, as you can see on the video. We subtract the object again with the bool tool. Then we make our object editable and we close the hole of the polygon and repeat the extruding process. Okay, we finish modeling the other objects, as you can see. What is next? Is to create little spheres. For this, we will use the sphere object. We select the axis tool and reduce the thickness. Then we reduce the size and line it up with our blueprint. And then we create copies and place it over these little points, as you can see. Next, we line up this object from the frontal view. Now, we will model this part from the top. For this, we use the cube object and we mark the fillet box again and round the edge. Now, we rotate a little the cube object and make it editable and shape it with the points tool, as you can see. Then we make some cuts and continue modeling. Very good. Our object is ready. Now, we will shape the chassis of the wheels. For this, we are going to model this square polygon. We make some cuts on the edge of the polygon and extrude, as you can see. And we keep on modeling. Then we select all the polygons and extrude to the inside, as you can see. And then we add hypernerves to our object. Then we are going to make a cut in this part and then we are going to line up the points until it has the shape of a square. Then we extrude the polygon to the inside. As you can observe, we create extrusions. Now we create the edge of the chassis. Now we create the chassis edge. For this, we use the plane object and make it editable. Then we make some horizontal cuts, as you can see. And select these points and move a little to the front. Now we are going to select these polygons and we round them a little with the bevel tool. Very good. Next, select these points to the left side and we are going to planish, as you can see on the video. As you can see, we finished modeling the object. Now let's go to a copy and line it up with the blueprint, as you can observe. Then we're going to connect and join the points with the weld tool. The next step is to create more copies and repeat the process. As you can see, we finished modeling the chassis on the edge. As you can see, we finished modeling the chassis. Let's test it. Looks very good.